Alrighty, so Forza Motorsport 7 is out, if you bought the Ultimate Edition at least, which I happen to do. I mean, how else would I be playing this? This content's not in the demo. Anyway, I don't know really where to begin. There isn't a lot more to say this time around. I feel like this is another incremental upgrade over the previous game. You see 5 and 6, going between them, that was a pretty big upgrade because for one thing, there was a massive amount of cars, visuals were improved, and there's bowling pins in my way. New tracks. Made the game, basically made 5 obsolete. 7, on the other hand, I don't know if it's made 6 obsolete, because this feels like it's taken a few cues from Horizon, which is not a bad thing at all, but the game does feel easier to play. I'll say that much. The cars, there isn't really a lot new cars if you've played a lot of Horizon 3, like I have. So if you're expecting anything new there, well, you're kind of shit out of luck unless if you bought the car pass, which I don't know if it's up on the store yet, but I haven't downloaded it. It's there apparently, but my Ultimate Edition thing didn't let it download. But anyway, I don't know if it's up yet. I could be wrong, but regardless, it's basically more Forza, and you can kind of tell by this challenge alone that it's definitely been scaled back for the Xbox One X. Because there are parts where it just doesn't look as good. And if you see that I'm driving really bad here, it's because I've tried to drive with a manual gearbox instead of auto like I've done for these last several Forza games. You see, from when I started playing around Forza Motorsport 4, I went 5, Horizon 1, Horizon 2, Horizon 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, now not so much 7, but sometimes 7, on an automatic gearbox. But now I'm trying to play it more with a manual gearbox, so I figured it might be more of a challenge and it might be more satisfying to drive the cars. And it is! But the AI can kind of hamper it at times. The AI are assholes. I'll say that much right now. For some reason, these guys have a thing for just ramming into you. Or if you're trying to take a corner, they just won't get out of your way when you're going around a corner when they have room. And they'll just spin you off. And for some stupid reason, you can't restart these races either. You have to quit and then go back into the thing and then start another race. I don't get it, but it's there. And you can see I always gear change at the higher rate because I just feel like you get more out of the car if you do that. But anyway, you can see it's this track. If you watched one of my Forza 6 videos, I believe I actually did a race around this track. I could be wrong. I actually cannot remember, but that's just me. The visuals though, despite it obviously being pared back for the Xbox One X, it still looks pretty good at some points. It feels like they've taken a lot from Horizon 3 and just added it to Motorsport, to be dead honest. But is that a bad thing? Well, no, not really. There's dynamic weather effects, which was a pleasant surprise. To be honest, I wasn't sure if they were actually going to be able to top 6 in terms of visual quality and all that. But then Horizon 3 came out and it gave me a little bit of hope, and then to see that 7's taken a lot from Horizon 3 is definitely a good thing. I just haven't got really much else to say. Because I'm personally a tad disappointed because of the lack of many new cars. I was more expecting, to be a lot more new cars. But what's there is pretty good as is. And also, I'm also very disappointed with the whole prize crate, driver suit, cars locked behind. Some cars, at least, I don't know how many, but some like Forza Horizon Edition cars. Not Horizon Edition, well, Horizon Edition, yeah. Locked behind prize crates and crap like that. That's all part of the GAAS thing that every major publisher fetishizes for some stupid reason. But it's there, and I'm personally disappointed that it's there, but some people might really like it. But I'm interested to see what the car pass will bring along, because I didn't pre-order digitally. I didn't get the Hoonigan pack, so I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. I did get the Fast and Furious pack, which I don't care about, if I'm being frank. If anything, I hate the Fast and Furious because it's more like the flick and the flog. Crack that whip, darn it. Whoogie! Another 10 films in the installment before you know it. Another 10 films in a franchise. It's 209. But yeah, I actually really like this Honda Civic though, to be dead honest. That's as I touched on before, the driving feels better, and this is a good example. Feels like you have a lot more control, and this camera too. I'm indifferent to it because it just takes away the steering wheel. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. It's there, cool. I don't care. Next, and there we go. I go a little bit wide there because I'm still getting used to manual and braking, downshifting and braking. But this one was a couple of hours back. I've been spending my whole day playing this, And I've come out of it feeling a bit mixed. I'm really going to be honest here with that. I have pet peeves with this game that probably will be ironed out over time. But then again, I didn't have pet peeves when I played 6. Well, to be honest, when I played 6, I was like, are racing sims for me? And then I discovered that the answer was yes. Horizon 3, I didn't have any pet peeves. I was just in awe the whole time because it was just like, what the heck? Plus, it was a racing game based in Australia, and there isn't really many of those these days. That's probably the most high-profile one of the lot, if I'm being honest. But yeah, after having spent 180 hours on Horizon 3 and 150 hours on Motorsport 6, that's my incoherent, inconsistent opinion on the game. It's all over the place, just like my commentary. And you can see it's also as inconsistent as my driving too, as you can see there. Sometimes I'm not doing bad corners, other times I'm driving like I'm on like weed or something. I don't know. It's just that. And there's also, weirdly enough, like, I noticed, like, I was playing on Maple Valley, which is a track that's returning from Forza Motorsport 4. Took it long enough. And I noticed screen tearing. Like, I was driving, what car? I think I was driving this Honda Civic Type R. It's 2016 Honda Civic, 2016 I think it is. And I was going around the last corner, going around the last hairpin, and bam, screen tearing. And I was like, excuse me? What? But I don't know. There's clearly some technical problems on this game, at least in comparison to the perfect 6. Because let's be honest here, 6 was really smooth technically at launch. Damn, I remember playing the demo and thinking, God damn, this game's running well. There was also a funny bug that for some reason the video didn't upload, but I guess it's because I have it on early access, and the game is technically not out yet because it's the Ultimate Edition, so I actually haven't gotten it. How did I get these ones? Well, I uploaded them to OneDrive, so woohoo. But the other one, I don't know where that one little video went, but it was kind of an amusing bug. I have to describe it because I'm not saving it for another video. I'm just going to describe it. So basically, what happened was that I was cycling through cars in this race championship, and I was looking for another car than this to drive, and nothing really caught my eye than this, to be dead honest. And then I saw the Renault Clio RS 2010 model, and then for some reason the car just flew into the air and then landed like head first, like it was just up in the air head first for some reason. I don't know why. It's something you kind of got to see, but at the same time I don't have video on it, so I'll just politely go fuck myself instead. Yeah, don't ask how that happened. Menus also seem to be a lot less smoother too, actually. I noticed that as well. Like 6, it was just as simple as, you go on all race, you pick your car, yeah, blah-de-da-da. Loading times were shorter, you just get in all race, yeah, you get ready, you put your mods on if you really wanted to, because I didn't really like the mods, and I still don't like the mods. And bam, you're on a race. Here, it's like, you go through laggy menus, pick a championship, and wait about a minute. You could literally, like make a cup of coffee in the time it takes to load this game. I actually need to try that at some point, but I'm wholeheartedly convinced that that is the case because, yeah, it's kind of bad, and it's much bigger too than 6 as well. Like I was going through the install sizes, and when it first showed up, it was the second biggest game on my Xbox One, which means it would have been bigger than Modern Warfare Remastered at 75 gig and Halo 5 at 97. I was thinking, ooh boy, I'm in for a treat, aren't I? But no, it ended up shrinking to a still large, mind you, 68 gig. It's 20 gig bigger than Forza 6 without any DLC, by the way. So, speaking of DLC, I'm wondering what the hell they're going to do. Is there going to be like an expansion pass thing they're going to do? Are they going to pull a Horizon 3 Ultimate Edition and like release like an expansion pass that isn't covered with the Ultimate Edition? I mean, shit, they did that with Halo Wars 2 with Awakening the Nightmare, so what's stopping them from doing it again? I mean, Microsoft we're talking about after all. On the Microsoft hate train by this point, but I'm just not on board with the Xbox One X. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of this video, folks. If you've gotten to this point in the video, here's some shitty prize crates to exit the video for you. I got these because I'm a VIP, even if VIP isn't use. Bullshit! Anyway, that's basically all I have to say. I'll see you guys in another video. Take care, and see you later. Now I just gotta figure out how to stop this record thing.